Tyler Hero and the Miami Heat have been doing their thing all season, and of course they have had their ups and downs this year, but still, they have found a way to play winning basketball. Now, Jimmy Butler and the Bam Adebayo, they have missed games, but it's about the role players, the guys that have stepped up, that makes this team so special. Gabe Vincent, Max Strus, these are two guys that we know have the ability to play winning basketball, and that's what the Miami Heat Nation is all about. You see, we had a 2-game losing streak. We lost against the Milwaukee Bucks, then the Memphis Grizzlies, but it all started with Caleb Martin. He had that 28-point game against the Milwaukee Bucks that second time around. Then Gabe Vincent, Kyle Lowry, Max Strus, Tyler Hero, all these guys have stepped up. They've showed us that they can be starters on other teams, and that's something that's truly amazing. I'm not saying trade these guys, but their value has severely increased. If they want to go after an all-star player, I believe that they can put a package together to go and get somebody. But let's not talk about that right now. We have to celebrate tonight's win against the Indiana Pacers. We had some very much unexpected performances from some key players, but that's why we won 125-96. Now, Gabe Vincent, he was in the starting lineup once again. He had 13 points, shot 5 of 13 from the field. Max Strus had 18 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, and shot 7 of 15 from the field. And these two guys off the bench have been amazing in the past, and they combined for 31 points. That lets you know that the process is working. What you gotta love about Max Strus is he's always moving around, he's cutting, he's getting those threes, he can make those shots, and he is fearless on the court. So whenever he gets the ball in his hands, he's going to make something happen. Now, Duncan Robinson, he has been up and down all season. He's been the biggest mystery of the Miami Heat, and it's good to see that he had a 26-point game. He shot 10 of 16 from the field and 6 of 10 from downtown. Plus, he was a plus 21 in the plus minus, but I really love that he shot 60% from downtown. You see, he's been in a shooting slump, but like I told you guys, since Jimmy Butler's out, Bam Adebayo's out, and then they face teams that haven't been too good in the standings, then these guys will be able to get in the rhythm. That's why you see Gabe Vincent, Max Strus, and now even Duncan Robinson being able to find their shots. That means that Jimmy and Bam don't have to rush back into the starting lineup. They can take as much time as they need because they're finding their stride. They're able to get some success without their max players, and that's truly a blessing for the Miami Heat. And there's 2 more things that I want to talk about. And we know that Tyler Hero, he had 26 points, 5 assists, shot 8 of 17 from the field, 5 of 8 from downtown, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, and was a plus 31 in the plus minus. As far as Tyler Hero, he's getting back used to coming off of the bench. And on top of that, he's playing with a new second lineup. So with all that being said, he will get back into a rhythm, especially when Gabe Vincent and Max Strus come back to the bench. I would be afraid for any team that has to face the Miami Heat just like this. And what I want to say is KZ Okpala, Omar Yurtseven, they were insane for the Miami Heat tonight. Now KZ, he had 16 points, shot 7 of 9 from the field, 2 of 3 from downtown, and we know that he has a high ceiling. He's only 22 years old, and Omar Yurtseven, he had 8 points, 13 rebounds, and he contributed 2 steals and 2 blocks, so he was able to do it on the defensive side of the ball. Furthermore, the main reason why this team won was basically they shot way better than the Indiana Pacers. They made 49% of their shots, while the Indiana Pacers only made 35.6%. They were able to shoot 44.9% from the three-point line compared to 35.5% for the Indiana Pacers. What makes this victory so good was even though the Indiana Pacers are a disgruntled team right now, they were able to go against Domantas Sabonis, a guy that has been an all-star in the NBA, Miles Turner, one of the best big men right now, Caris LeVert, a guy that can score in the NBA, and Malcolm Brogdon. Now, he only played 7 minutes. He had to leave the game with a sore Achilles, but that's not the point. The point is they had 3 players that are very, very good in the league. So to say that they were able to get this done without their main players shows a lot of character for the Miami Heat. They were missing Caleb Martin, PJ Tucker, Jimmy Butler, Markieff Morris, Bam Adebayo, and we're still waiting for Victor Oladipo. So this will be insane in the next 2 months. Now for the next few games, we have to play against the Detroit Pistons, the Orlando Magic, the Washington Wizards, San Antonio Spurs, and the Houston Rockets. By no means necessary will we lose any of these games. We have to be focused. We have to finish the year off right. Now, since we got that victory tonight, we are 4th in the Eastern Conference. We have home court advantage in the first round, so we need to make sure that everything goes right. Erik Spoelstra, he is doing a great job coaching this team. The development staff, everybody, they're getting their reps, they're well conditioned, and that what makes them way better than every other team. A lot of guys have been in safety protocols around the league. Let's just hope that the Miami Heat doesn't have to go through that. Now, before I head out, you guys, I do have 2 questions, but first, make sure you follow me on both of my Instagram pages. Once I reach 1,100 followers, I'll be giving away an NBA jersey of your choice, and once I reach 5,000 subscribers on this channel, I'll be giving away a Miami Heat jersey. All you have to do is comment Miami Heat in my DMs. Now, the questions that I have for today is, 1. After this amazing performance from Duncan Robinson, do you think that the Miami Heat should still trade him while his value is up? I mean, they can put together a package. We seen what KZ did tonight. We seen that Yurtseven was able to grab 13 boards. We know that there's a lot more to see from this young guy. So should they go after somebody? Or should Duncan Robinson stay? He can put up shots. He can draw defenses. And that's something that's very valuable. We know we have Gabe Vincent, Max Strus, 2 guys that can knock it down, 2 guys that play hard every single possession, and they can do other things on the court. And the next question I have for today is, who is the hardest team that the Miami Heat have to face till the end of the year? Is it the Pistons, Magic, Wizards, Spurs, or the Rockets? Now, I believe that it's the Washington Wizards just off the fact that they have Bradley Beal, Kyle Kuzma, KCP, and that's guys that have championship experience, so it's only right to give them the respect that they deserve. Now, I appreciate all you guys loving your support, and as always, this your boy Scotty Ice, aka Baby Bron, and you already know, I'm out.